The one that we went to, yeah.
That you don't have to do anything, Marilyn. Somebody, you guys give us that
I look at, I grew up in Long Beach. Rich.
Where's here is okay?
You might ask us to
You gotta go, but I'll talk to you guys later. Excuse me, there, young man, again, one more time. Excuse me, madam.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Everybody happy? Yeah, they're. You didn't celebrate, thanks. I tried.
Okay, here we go. Good evening and welcome to the regular city council meeting. Today is Tuesday, May 5th, 2026, and it is 7 p.m. Regular meetings are generally held on the first and third Tuesdays of each month at City Council chambers here at City Hall. Madam Deputy City Clerk, please call roll.
Councilmember Genoway?
Here.
Councilmember Otto?
Here.
Councilmember Winstead?
Present.
Mayor Pro Tem Jennings?
Here.
And Mayor Johns.
Here.
Thank you. We have a quorum.
Thank you. Now I would like to invite Janice Schuertz of the Christian Science Church to provide this evening's invocation, followed by Girl Scout Troop 1487 to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. All rise.
Dear Lord and Heavenly Father of us all, we walk, talk, and work in your Spirit. We listen with trust to your divine guidance, ever present, available. We act with confidence, knowing your spiritual ideas create our earthly experience and foundation for living noble lives. Help us, one and all, to go forward in kindness, generosity, and peace as important decisions are made to secure the best planning for our city's present and future. We ask this in thy perfect name. Amen.
Amen.
Audience attention. Color guard, advance. Color guard, present the colors. The Honorable Mayor, City Council members, and audience, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Audience, may be seated.
Thank you. Girls, stay down there. We're going to come join you.
You can go out there with them.
Well, good evening. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you, girls. We're going to start with you, your name, what school you go to, and what your favorite thing about scouting is.
Hi, my name is Ruby, and I go to Community Roots Academy. And my favorite thing about being a Girl Scout is selling cookies.
All right, thank you. You can hold that and do it. And then pass it.
My name is Eliana, and I go to Van Dam Academy. And my favorite thing about Girl Scouts is cookie season.
My name is Maya. I go to Community Roots Academy, and my favorite thing about Girl Scouts is cookies.
Hi, my name is Sally, and I go to Community Roots Academy. And my favorite thing about Girl Scouts is cookies. Hi, I'm Irene, and I go to Community Roots Academy. And my favorite thing about Girl Scouts is working together. Hi, my name is Sunshine. I go to Community Roots Academy, and my favorite thing about Girl Scouts is cookies.
All right, thank you. And one of my favorite things is cookies too, so thank you very much. All right, we'll take some pictures here. Anybody want to come up? Leaders, I'm sorry, if you want to come up and introduce yourself, Scout leaders. Here you go.
Hi, my name is Sarah. It's our fifth time with this troop, and we just love this girl. We are so proud of each of them, and we are so happy with this troop.
Hi, I'm Sarah as well, and I've been a leader for 2 years. 2 years. And my favorite thing about Girl Scouts is watching these wonderful little ladies grow up.
Well, again, thank you all for being here, and we'll pose for some pictures here. Okay, who's going to dismiss us?
Color guard dismissed.
Okay, tonight we have one presentation, and that is to recognize the Laguna Niguel Historical Society. Can I please have the members of the Historical Society come on up here and join us up here, please? Yeah. Can someone take a picture with them? Okay. Great to see you. Come on in. All right, come on in and join the party. We'll present the citation to all of you. Thank you all for being here tonight. Oh, good. There we go. The Laguna Niguel Historical Society was founded in 2010 to preserve the city's history and the events that led to the cityhood in 1989. The preservation of our city's history helps connect our community to its roots, fostering a deeper understanding of our community heritage and strengthening civic pride and identity. Over time, Laguna Niguel Historical Society has demonstrated exceptional dedication and countless hours to research, identify, collect, and safeguard historical records, documents, and photographs. The Historical Society has developed educational material and has provided historical programs for the public. And through their efforts, valuable pieces of our city's rich history have been protected and remain accessible to the public. The Historical Society work plays a vital role in preserving the legacy of the people, places, and events that have shaped our community, ensuring they are not forgotten. Your ongoing commitment reflects a deep passion for educational enrichment, community pride, public service, and a strong devotion to this community, and you are thanked for that. Now, therefore, let it be proclaimed that the Laguna Niguel City Council hereby recognizes and commends the Laguna Niguel Historical Society for its invaluable contributions in preserving and sharing the city's rich history. Again, thank you all for being here and for what you do and keeping all that alive for us and available so we can understand our history. And you being our former and first mayor, you have a big part of that history here. So thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you, Mayor. It's wonderful. We thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, can we take a picture? Okay, again, thank you so much for being here. And it's a privilege and honor to be with you tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, with that, we're back up on the dais.
You go first.
Thank you. No, I do have to kind of pass you. Yeah. Oops, I need that. Thank you. This concludes our night's presentations, and we'll now move on to public comments. Any person wishing to address the City Council is asked to please complete and present a gold request to speak form. These forms are available on the counter near the entry door of this council chambers. Please be aware that the time limit will be 3 minutes for each person to speak. This is a time for the members of the public to share comments with the City Council. The Brown Act does not allow the City Council to respond to speakers at the meeting. However, city staff will follow up and respond to questions or provide information needed. Speakers will be called in order from the request to speak forms. To allow equal time for speakers, minutes may not be given to another speaker. You may have another person read your written statement. Deputy City Clerk, are there any requests to speak?
There are none.
Seeing there are none, public comments are now closed. We'll now move on to the consent calendar. Are there any items to be pulled from the consent calendar for question or discussion by the council? Great. City Clerk, are there any public comments for the consent calendar?
There are none.
Is there a motion and a second to approve the consent calendar? Please vote. And motion carries. Our discussion item this evening is the recodification of the Laguna Niguel Municipal Code Title 11 updates. Assistant City Manager Martin, will you please introduce this item?
Yes, good evening, Mayor, members of the City Council. This evening, I'll be updating you on Title 11 of the Comprehensive Municipal Code Update and Recodification Project. By way of background, this project aims to complete a comprehensive update to the city's municipal code since it hasn't been fully updated since original adoption, resulting in a code that's inconsistent and outdated with current state law and actual city practices, as well as in meeting modern code formatting and editorial standards. To date, the city's contractor, American Legal Publishing, has completed a comprehensive technical, legal, and editorial analysis, and city staff has worked closely with the city attorney's office to further refine and revise areas of the code to most accurately reflect current city practices, organizational structure, and applicable state law. To review, throughout all titles of the Comprehensive Municipal Code Update, including tonight's Title 11, there are two types of updates. The first type of updates are those considered to be non-substantive. Essentially, they're technical, administrative, or editorial, and do not alter any policy intent. They serve to professionalize the code. The second type of updates are somewhat subject-specific and are being classified as substantive because they're more targeted to the individual municipal code titles, ensuring consistency with laws and practices while removing unnecessary redundancies. These particular updates focus on clarity and consistency, and they do not represent a comprehensive policy rewrite. Title 11 of the Municipal Code places focus on public morals, safety, and welfare. To start, definitions have been updated in reference to firearms and replica firearms to align with the California Penal Code, while also expanding to reference other relevant firearms. Next is the replacement of outdated standards of state defensible space laws with a direct reference to the most relevant and up-to-date standards, and included is language related to fire hazard severity zones. Additionally, redundant provisions related to private property, intoxication were removed to align with state law, and several subchapters were also removed due to First Amendment free speech protections and related state laws. On this slide, several sections have been updated to align and comply with state gambling laws while removing unnecessary duplication across multiple sections. Clarification has been added in regard to curfew rules for minors, which serve to gain consistency with current legal standards. And the sections related to the soliciting of tort claims has been removed, as this regulation is governed by state law. And multiple sections related to false reporting have been streamlined and combined for greater efficiency and clarity. The first section you see here updates the allowable use of playground equipment by non-minors and city employees and contractors. Next, you'll see the removal of outdated hazardous waste materials language, as this is regulated under state law and is unnecessary. As has been done throughout several titles of the code, reference to beaches has been removed since there are no beaches located in the city. The removal of item price marking on packaged consumer commodities, as is included in Chapter 13, is due in part to being outdated and preempted by state law. Several definitions have also been updated for provisions related to nuisances and abatement of such. As it relates to enforcement and abatement, several sections have been updated to clarify procedures and ongoing city obligations related to nuisance abatement, while also updating out-of-date sections. For hearing procedures in this section, authority has been reassigned to the hearing officer, with the hearing officer having final decision authority. And several provisions related to the abatement of nuisances, the cost to abate such nuisances, and noticing of such abatement have all been updated to comply with state law and city practice. And finally, Chapter 16 has been added to this title, which is related to abandoned personal property and encampments, specifically removal, noticing, storage, and disposal, all in line with state law and city practice. And throughout the entirety of Title 11, obsolete references have been updated to now reference the adopted 2025 California Building Code. Citations have been updated to make reference to the California Health and Safety Code, and complete citations have been added to make full reference to the California Code of Regulations and the Fire Code. With this, I conclude tonight's Title 11 updates, which serve to provide clarity, consistency, and greater alignment with both current laws and city practices. I hope that you found this to be informative, and I'm happy to take any questions.
Great, thank you so much. Are there any questions from the council? You have a question? No, none. Okay. City Clerk, are there any public comments on this item?
No, Mayor.
Thank you. I'll now close public comments. I will now take any final discussion from the council. Okay. Thank you. No additional action will be taken on this item. We'll move on to our final discussion item this evening. It is the adoption of Resolution 2026-1524, adopting an update to City Council policies and procedures and adding disruption of telephonic or internet service during meetings to comply with SB 707. Assistant City Manager Martin, will you please introduce this item?
Yes, Mayor. Tonight's presentation will be given by Assistant to the City Manager, Kevin O'Connor.
Good evening, Mayor and members of the City Council. Before you tonight is the consideration of an update to the City Council's policies and procedures. The City Council policies and procedures were first adopted in 1994 with the goal of implementing best practices for the internal operation of the city, promoting organizational efficiencies, and providing consistency in the delivery of city programs and services. Over the years, new policies and procedures have been established, and existing policies and procedures have been amended to reflect the organization's most current goals and actual practices, and to comply with new state laws. The proposed City Council policies and procedures updates before you are intended to further improve efficiencies, reflect best management practices, and reflect changes in state law related to required trainings and public meeting participation. All updates to the City Council policies and procedures can be found as Attachment A to tonight's agenda report. Staff recommends that the City Council adopt Resolution Number 2026-1524, adopting an update to the City Council policies and procedures and adding disruption of telephonic or internet service during meetings to the City Council policies and procedures. That concludes my presentations, and I'd be happy to answer any question the City Council may have.
Thank you. Are there any questions from the council? Okay. I will now open public comment. Deputy City Clerk, are there any public comments on this item?
No, Mayor.
Okay, thank you. I'll now close public comments. I will now take any discussion from the council. Okay. Do I have a motion to adopt Resolution 2026-1524? I have a motion and a second. And please vote. And motion carries. Thank you. This concludes our discussion items. I will now move on to City Council, City Manager, and Department reports. We'll start with Councilmember Stephanie Otto.
Thank you so much. Excuse me, I'm struggling with a cold here tonight. 2 weeks ago, I was in Sacramento to lobby on behalf of our city. I met with our state Senator Stephen Choi and Assemblywoman Lori Davies, and also with Assemblywoman Blanca Pacheco, and staff for Catherine Blakespear, Diane Dixon, Avelino Valencia, Bob Archuleta, and Jose Solache. Lobbying in support of the city's platform and specifically advocating for funding for Prop 36, in support of both AB 2517, which provides for more transparency in fire maps and a 5-year mandatory check-in, and also in support of SB 936, which prohibits the sale and distribution of nitrous oxide containers that hold more than 8 grams. This SB 936 will also prohibit the sale of food-flavored and scented nitrous oxide. The city has banned nitrous oxide non-recreational, but this would be a statewide bill. So obviously, people go in and out of our borders, and so this will make our city safer. At Senator Blakespear's office, she had a sampled nitrous container, and it was this tall. And it was watermelon flavored, and it had all the, they were trying to attract young people to buy this. All the labeling was very attractive for young people. So it was really shocking to see that because I had never seen that before. And so people need to understand how bad this nitrous oxide epidemic is. So hopefully all these bills, I believe, made it out of committee. So everything's going great there. I don't think the funding for Prop 36 is going to come, but we're trying our best to get it done. So that's all we can do. Moving on, last weekend I attended the Crystal Apple Awards where students recognized their teachers. And I want to congratulate Alyssa Nagel High School teachers Tyler Folino, Joplin De Diego, and Richard Allen Jones. And thank you to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints for recognizing our local teachers and having this annual ceremony every year. It's always very, very touching ceremony, so I appreciate it. And I want to congratulate Tom Sales for receiving the Citizen of the Year at the city's Volunteer Appreciation Dinner. And I want to thank all the residents who serve on our boards, our committees, the PACT team, Nagel Botanical Preserve volunteers. All of you make our city so special, and it's just so wonderful to celebrate you in that evening and for a Volunteer Appreciation Dinner. So thank you so much to everyone who makes this city the great city that it is. And finally, I'd like to recognize that May is Asian American Pacific Islander Month. Thank you to the many contributions of our AAPI community to our city. Your work is very much appreciated. I believe diversity makes us stronger and appreciate what different experiences people have, what they bring to our community. So as Herman Melville said, our blood is as the flood of the Amazon, made up of 1,000 noble currents, all pouring into one. And that's my report.
Great, thank you. We'll go to Stephanie Winstead.
All right, thank you. All right, as colleague Councilmember Otto mentioned, Tom Sales was recognized as the 2025 Citizen of the Year. The spirit of volunteerism is strong in our community, and it's what makes Laguna Niguel truly remarkable. Thank you to all of our wonderful neighbors who volunteer their time giving back to our community by serving on one of the city's committees or commissions. Congratulations again to Tom Sales. He's a prominent figure in our city. He stepped up to fill the shoes of Dennis Mulvaney, and we see him every third Tuesday in our city council meetings with the Scouts. You can also see him volunteering at the Nagel Botanical Preserve and at St. Timothy's Church. So Tom is truly deserving of this recognition. Now, on a separate note, I was debating whether or not to talk about this, but it's personal to me, so I figured I'd share it. It's probably personal to some of you as well. My heart breaks for the family of Ed Ashman, a war veteran who flew combat missions in Vietnam and a beloved substitute teacher who, while walking home from work, was struck by a 14-year-old child who was illegally operating an e-motorcycle. Mr. Ashman succumbed to his injuries last Thursday. As the parent of a 13-year-old son, this tragedy has significantly affected me. And this devastating tragedy should serve as a wake-up call for every single parent. District Attorney Todd Spitzer has emphasized that operating high-powered illegal motorcycles on public streets poses a severe risk to the community. When these illegal vehicles are provided to minors, the legal consequences for parents can be significant, including potential criminal charges if the activity leads to harm or death. The parent who provided the weapon that ultimately killed Mr. Ashman knew it was illegal for her son to operate the vehicle. She was put on notice by local police authorities and knowingly disregarded their warnings. She's therefore facing criminal charges, including involuntary manslaughter. Please let this serve as a warning, and every parent and parent figure should be on notice that they will be held responsible for their child's actions. Laguna Niguel is a leader in e-bike safety and has long recognized the importance of proactive safety measures. The city has been a statewide leader in implementing e-bike regulations, education, and enforcement, starting with the original ordinance adopted nearly 5 years ago in July 2021. This comprehensive approach was recognized with a statewide award of excellence in public safety education. While local laws set a standard for safety, the issue requires a broader solution, and there are currently over 40 different bills pending in the California State Legislature to address e-bike and e-motorcycle safety. But legislation and enforcement are only part of the solution. To prevent future tragedies, the community must work together. It's the responsibility of parents to ensure their children are not operating illegal vehicles and are following all safety laws. I encourage neighbors to look out for one another and hold each other to a higher standard when it's appropriate to do so and safe to do so. Families should also take advantage of local safety programs to learn the differences between street legal e-bikes and illegal e-motorcycles. Help families stay informed and compliant with the laws. Information regarding California e-bike classifications and city ordinances is available through the City of Laguna Niguel's official website. By prioritizing and adhering to the law, by prioritizing responsibility and adhering to the law, our community can honor the memory of Mr. Ashman and ensure our streets remain safe for everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Ray Genoway.
Thank you very much, and I do share the sentiments that were just expressed by Councilmember Winstead with regard to e-bike safety and the tragedy that we saw with that e-motorcycle and Ed Ashman. On a happier note, I just wanted to thank our Parks and Recreation staff for a wonderful, wonderful volunteer appreciation dinner. What a classy event. Totally classy event. And it was wonderful to see everybody in their tuxedos and gowns for a night that we can enjoy everybody's company and celebrate all the volunteerism that we have here in Laguna Niguel. And congratulations to Tom Sales, our 2025 Citizen of the Year. Truly well-deserved. We know Tom as somebody who is always here helping organize the Boy Scouts for the flag salutes. I've actually known Tom since I was a Boy Scout and his son was going through Scouts as well. I've known him through the Knights of Columbus. I've known him through the volunteer work at the Niguel Botanical Preserve. So he has decades of volunteerism in Laguna Niguel. It's truly a well-deserved award. So congratulations, Tom. Thank you.
Thank you. And Mayor Pro Tem Jennings.
Thank you very much. I too want to thank staff for an incredible volunteer appreciation dinner. It was beautiful and it was everything we represent. And it was just an honor to spend so much time with the individuals who give so much to our community. The room was filled with people who quietly and consistently make our city a better place, whether through serving on our commissions or committees, supporting community events, or lending their time and talents wherever needed. I also want to extend a special congratulations to Tom Sells for being selected as a 2025 Citizen of the Year. This recognition is incredibly well-deserved and reflects a deep and lasting commitment to to serving our community. We are grateful for his leadership, generosity, and the example he sets for others. I'd also like to thank the Citizen of the Year nominees. Each of you represent the very best of our community, and we are grateful for your service. And to all our volunteers, whether you were able to attend or not, please know how grateful we are. Your contributions do not go unnoticed, and they have a lasting impact across our entire community. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And keeping in that theme, I want to thank all the volunteers that volunteer their time here in this city. We have the greatest volunteers. We have so many volunteers that we have to turn some away. We can't add them to our council or committees and commissions because we only can have a certain amount of volunteers, but we have so many more that want to volunteer all the time, and they truly make a difference, and they are the difference maker and why we are one of the safest cities in California and one of the most beautiful cities in California. So I want to thank them all. I want to congratulate Tom Sells on being Citizen of the Year, well-deserved. He's an amazing man. I also want to thank our city manager, Tammy Letourneau, and our director, Jonathan Harmon, as well as Danielle Borenstein and her staff for putting that together. It was absolutely elegant and beautiful, and it was such a great night. And I think the program went very, very well. So thank you all for everything you did on that. And I want to thank our volunteers. That's what it was all about, is identifying and recognizing those volunteers that work day in and day out for us every single day here in the city, whether it's the PAC team or on a committee or commission. They all make this place a better place. I'll just finish. Everything else has been said, but I'll finish with I had the opportunity to go to John S. Malcolm Elementary and give a certificate of appreciation. I love this name, Marty Bruno. She's an 80-year-old woman, and they call her Garden Granny. She's been doing the garden there for years, so we were able to give her a certificate, as well as Jackie Newhart, who also works that garden. And it's a beautiful garden. These kids get to spend every day working in that garden and learning about that. So I really had a great time there. So again, thank you. And now I'll turn it back over to City Manager Letourneau. Do we have any reports?
Yes, thank you. First of all, this is Public Service Recognition Week. So we are celebrating our staff, our amazing staff, and our partners in the Sheriff's Department and OCFA all week long. But I want to take this opportunity publicly to thank all of our employees at every level of this organization for all of their amazing hard work. We have the very best team. I know you all agree with me on that, but I want to thank them and the Sheriff's Department and OCFA for everybody's work together. And our last report this evening is from Parks and Recreation Director Harmon. He has some exciting summer fun news to share.
All right.
Thank you, City Manager Letourneau, and good evening, Mayor and members of the City Council. Well, summer is our favorite time of year in Parks and Recreation, and we are so excited to announce the opening of our summer concert series, which is exactly 1 month away. Laguna Niguel is not going to want to miss the opening on June 5th as the crowd favorite Yachty by Nature takes the stage. All summer concerts take place at the Crown Valley Park Amphitheater from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Through the summer months of June, July, and August. And after a resounding success, the 4th of July Independence Day celebration at Crown Valley Park returns for a special 250th edition with 2 marquee bands playing while an overhead patriotic drone light show takes place. Lastly, be sure to join your friends and neighbors at the Sea Country Festival from August 21st through the 23rd. The festival brings the best live entertainment, rides, games, community vendors, tasty food and drinks, and fun for the whole family. For more information on the summer concert series, Independence Day celebration, and the Sea Country Festival, please visit the city's website or your summer recreation brochure, which should be arriving at your homes this week. And follow us on social media for updates and announcements. Thank you and see you this summer. This concludes my report.
That's all our reports this evening, Mayor.
Thank you. We are going to have one heck of a summer and looking forward to all those events. So thank you so much. Seeing there are no other reports, we are now adjourned at 7:33. Thank you and have a nice evening.